What's going on, guys? It's Tony with Urban Girl Scout Media, living the dream as always, and coming to you today to do an off the rails to talk about mental health. Yep, it's going to be one of those talks, so sit back, get ready, because this shit is going to be boring. Really, guys, I just want to talk about the importance of it. As we're seeing more and more people respond to like COVID-19, or go back over the past few years, we've had possible wars with different superpowers across the globe. We've had economic issues. We've had weather-related issues. Like, you see the way people react to this, but this COVID-19 has really shown me that we don't spend enough time talking about mental health. And I'm not just talking about going to talk to a psychiatrist or a therapist or any of that nonsense. I'm talking about doing things to keep yourself sane. Talking about doing things that help you kind of keep a balance in your life, and not necessarily doing things that are, scandalous or devious or anything like that, but just doing things for yourself. I think it's important. I really do. And so that's why I wanted to kind of talk about this a little bit, because if you're not actively going and doing things to kind of help yourself, people call it recharging, is a good way to put it. That's a form of mental health. That's it. I mean, that's a truth. The word recharging or relaxing, doing those things, that is something you're doing for mental health purposes. So I just hope that people understand the importance of it. Something else that it's really kind of like stuck with me through all this is I've seen people think about 100 years ago, how mental health was likely viewed by people back then. It wasn't viewed very positively, and things like bipolar, anxiety, manic depression, schizophrenia, things like that, they were probably looked at, or they're definitely looked at in a negative, dangerous fashion compared to what we do today. We haven't come so far that we've fixed everything, but we have come to the point where we can say confidently, hey, this is an issue, and we can help fix it. That's why we have so many specialists. But 100 years ago, 150 years ago, you could have been outcasted, possibly tortured or killed, depending upon the severity of your condition. Now we have medication, we have specialists, we have professionals who are here to help you. So, I think it's a sign that the world has become more accepting, but as a global perspective we have, but individually, I think there's still a lot of people that don't understand the need for it. So I really hope that when people listen to this, they understand I'm not trying to preach about, I have this great balance, because I don't. I have my own struggles. I'm not here to preach about those. What I'm saying is understand the importance of what your own mental health is, and how if you take care of it individually, the global perspective becomes a lot easier to deal with, because if we all help ourselves just a little bit each day, do things to recharge and stay positive, it rubs off. I mean, it really does. It's contagious. To use a fun word from the times we're living in, calm and happy are just as contagious as negative and fearful. Something to think about there, guys. But I really hope that people understand this is now one of the most important times in your life to be actively engaged and really responsible and proactive for your mental health. Don't wait for the check engine light to come on when it comes to this shit, because there isn't a check engine light for your mental health. It's you break down and you need to rebuild, and that's scary. It's tough, but it's a lot harder to rebuild after a full breakdown than it is to just kind of reinforce the structure and keep yourself in good shape before. That's my theory. I hope everyone stays safe. I hope everyone, listens to this and does something for themselves immediately after, whether that's, go play with yourself a bit if that's your thing. Go for a walk. Go read a book, things like that. But find something, stay sane, share this one, help me out, guys. It's not just for my own personal growth, but really I want to make sure that people hear this little spiel, I guess. So I don't know. At this point, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But thank you so much. My name is Tony K. This is Urban Girl Scout Media, living the dream as always and trying to stay as mentally healthy during COVID times.